we all know it. You know it's the Disney park staple. But how exactly do you make Dole Whip at home? That is a good question. I have wondered that myself. So while I was at the grocery store today, I figured I would search up some copycat Dole Whip recipes, and I'm going to attempt to make a Dole Whip, and I'm going to rate it from 1 to 10 on how authentic it actually feels to the Dole Whip that you can find at the Disney parks. So let's find out if you can really make good authentic Dole Whip at home. Dole Whip, you're going to need 4 ounces of pineapple juice, 1 big scoop of vanilla ice cream, 2 cups of frozen pineapple chunks, 2 tablespoons of sugar. That does say optional, so you don't have to do that if you need to be sugar-free. And also a splash of lemon juice and a pinch of salt. And that's all you need for this this copycat recipe. So not much to get, so you might be able to even find these around your house. But if not, of course, you can always get it at the grocery store. But yes, let's get started with the instructions. The thing you're gonna need is a blender. If you don't have a blender, you're not making this recipe, because you're gonna need a good blender. And of course, the website does recommend brands such as Ninja, which I do have. So if you don't have a blender, you're definitely gonna have to go get one in order to make this recipe. So do keep that in mind. And some blenders aren't cheap. So yeah, remember that you're gonna need a blender for this recipe, because no Dole Whip if you have no blender. To start, put the pineapple chunks into the blender. Also, put the ice cream scoop. I did more than 1. I did 3. So remember to put 3 scoops of ice cream into the blender. After that, you're also going to want to put the pineapple juice into the blender. Now is the time for the sugar. Remember, this was optional, but I decided to put the sugar into the blender, but once again, this is not optional and is not needed. After that, you're also going to want to put the salt into the blender. Here comes the fun part, the blending. I did it blending for about like a minute and a half on the highest setting. Once your blending is set to your desire, pour it into a cup. I would recommend putting it into a cup. Okay, I was looking at the recipe and I just realized I made a mistake. So I was supposed to get frozen pineapple chunks and not regular pineapple chunks. And it kind of did alter the effect from the result, but it wasn't that bad. It still tastes good. It's just liquid. Like I'm drinking it. It's not like salsa or ice cream. It's not bad. It's just kind of liquid. But yeah. Alright, now it's time for your Dole Whip to go in the freezer. Alright, I put it in there for the original 20 minutes I said, but because I did the recipe wrong, it definitely needed to go in longer. So I did it for about an hour, but it might vary. Alright, it's time for your Dole Whip to come out. I did add some Ready Whip on it for a touch, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to. Alright, now that I'm officially done with the Dole Whip, let's give it a try. I thought it was actually pretty good. Yeah, really, really good. I was surprised. Overall, I messed up the recipe, so that's my fault. However, it did get a little liquidy. But once again, that's on my part. I think that's because I got regular chunks instead of the frozen ones. But I will give this copycat recipe a good 8 out of 10. It was actually really good. So I'm going to have the recipe link in the description of the video. So make sure to go try it for yourself. And make sure, if you do, to tag me in it. Because that would be pretty cool. I'd like to see what you think about it. But I think that's all I have for this video. It was a quick little short video. But remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Walt Disney World videos. And remember to stick out for my live streams too, because I do live stream quite often. So remember to turn on all notifications for the channel too, so you will not miss when I'm live streaming. But until then, have a magical day, everyone.